What up, what up? What's the B word, man? I'm Anthony Addison with another segment of What's the B word. Like and subscribe to the page. Hit me up on Instagram, What's the B word 52, just like you see on YouTube. Hit me up on Facebook, What's the B word, and hit me up on Twitter, BWords 52. And y'all already know what's going on with me, baby. Baltimore Raven fan, Raven Nation stand up, flock, let's get it. And if you're not a Raven fan, you might be a fan of the Cowboys, the Saints, the Packers, whoever. Hit the subscribe button anyway, hit the notification button anyway, and the like button. Because we talk football, period, baby. But anyway, if you've been around in my channel for a while, man, y'all already know what time it is. This is my week 14 predictions. I did okay last week on week 13. Couple of games that I didn't see coming, like Philly losing to Miami and stuff like that. But it is what it is. Stuff happens any given Sunday, man. But anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Week 14. First game, Thursday nighter. Dallas Cowboys versus Chicago Bears. I got Dallas. It looked like Dallas is at home, I think. I want to think that Dallas is on the road. Dallas, man, they got Dallas as 3-point favors on the road. But I'm gonna ride with Dallas on this, man. They gotta win this game. They offense has been playing not that good. If you seen my video where I was talking about after they played the Bills, they get yards. Dallas offense, don't get me wrong, Dallas offense gets yards, but they gotta finish. They gotta finish their drives and get points. And they gotta find their identity too, man. They don't know what they want to be. One week they want to be like, okay, we're gonna try to get to Zeke Heaven. We are punching your mouth, ground and pound the team, and then at the same time trying to throw it 50 times with that. Just find out who you are. Find out who you are and use that to win the game. Because it's either this team is gonna win with mainly Dak playing well, or Zeke. I mean, it look like it's not gonna be both because they don't know how to coach and use both. I mean, I'm just being real. Like that Viking game, Dak was the hot hand. Dak was getting them downfield and all that. And then when you get to the red zone, you hand it off to Zeke. Something that you should have did against Seattle 2 years ago. But we ain't even going to talk about that. But I got Dallas beating Chicago, man, because I just think Chicago will find a way to screw it up. Chicago's still in the playoff hunt, but I don't think Chicago will make it. They in the wild card hunt. It's only one spot open in that wild card in the NFC, man. The 5th seed is locked, pretty much. If you ain't got 10, 11 wins, you're not getting that 5th seed. So the 6th seed is the only thing that's up for grabs right now. But I got Dallas coming in Chicago, shocking Chicago Bears at home. Next game, the Ohio Trash Bowl. We got the Cleveland Browns playing against the Cincinnati Bengals. They in the dog pound. Cleveland pretty much has lost all playoffs hopes. I mean, it's really like no chance at all for them to win. Even if they win out, for them to get in the playoffs, they'll need a lot of help to get in the playoffs if they win out. But anyway, they playing against the Cincinnati Bengals, man. Cincinnati beat the Jets last week when they started Andy Dalton back, and they looked pretty good. I never understood why they benched Andy Dalton for dude anyway, but I'm happy they benched Andy Dalton when we played him because Andy Dalton got a track record with us. So shout out to Cincy on it. But I'm going to ride with Cleveland on this game. I believe Cleveland got the better team. Cincinnati is 1-11 for a reason. Even though Cleveland only won 5 games, they just still got a better team than Cincinnati, man. And that's just it, man. Cleveland just a better team to me. Next game, and y'all know when it comes to me talking about a Baltimore game, I'm not going to go into deep detail because I do my own individual preview for the Baltimore game. But we got the Baltimore Ravens going to New York to play against the Buffalo Bills. I got the Ravens winning that game. But y'all just check out the preview video that's probably going to drop in about a day or so. So I got the Ravens winning that game, stretching our winning streak to 9. Next game, Carolina Panthers versus the Atlanta Falcons. And man, I just shot a video talking about Ron Rivera. I didn't know that they was about to let the guy go. I guess they just wasn't feeling him anymore. And I think Atlanta gonna. I had Carolina winning the game, but I think Atlanta. Well, now I'm gonna still stick with my pick. I'm gonna say Carolina gonna win this game right here. Carolina gonna go out there and beat Atlanta at home. Some teams just end up getting playing a little bit better after they fire a coach. Sometimes not most of the time, but sometimes that actually happens. You fire a coach and the team come out there and play better for some reason. I don't know. I don't understand it. Crazy world. I mean, look at Cleveland last year. I mean, it is what it is. But I got Carolina winning this game against Atlanta. Next game, Green Bay Packers versus the Washington Redskins. And, Washington is 3-9. I believe they won last week. Haskins got his second win, but he's not going to beat Green Bay. He's not going to beat Green Bay. Green Bay is first place in the NFC North. They trying to keep it and host them a playoff game this year. They playing well. They defense playing decent. Outside of that beatdown from San Fran, they defense has been playing pretty decent. I don't think Washington has enough to stop Aaron Rodgers or Aaron Jones or Devontae Adams. I just don't see that. I don't see that possible. I think Zadarius Smith and the other Smith guys going to have a good game and pretty much slow Washington all the way down and pretty much win this game with a comfortable lead. They got them 13-point favors. I say 10. I say they'll probably win by 10. The next game is the Denver Broncos versus the Houston Texans. Houston's coming off this big win over New England, man, on prime time. Deshaun Watson showing the world again why he a grown man in this NFL, man, in this grown man league. Denver Broncos is struggling, man, but they won last week due to the fact that the Chargers just know how to lose. They just know how to find a way to lose. Even though when they supposed to win the game, they just find a way to lose. So, I got Houston beating Denver, man. Drew Lock led them to a win, but I just don't see them beating Houston, man. And Houston defense, they looked a little bit better against New England. New England offense ain't all that, but then at the same time, Denver offense not all that. I don't think Denver offense will be able to keep up with Houston offense. And I got Houston, and they in H-Town. I got Houston getting the win up in H-Town, man. The next game, division rivals, Detroit versus Minnesota. I don't know what's the word on Cook. Is he gonna come back this game or whatnot? What really happened last night with his injury? It was a shoulder injury. But still, even without Cook, I see Minnesota beating Detroit. They got Minnesota as 13-point favorites. I'm not gonna say that they'll win by 13, maybe like 8. Something like that. But Minnesota just a better team. And y'all gotta think about it. If Minnesota get healthy, they could be dangerous if they get in the playoffs. They get Adam Thielen back. They get a healthy Cook back. This could be a dangerous team on the NFC side. You just gotta remember it. They got a good coaching staff too. But I got them beating Detroit, man. Detroit just really not having a good year. They started off okay, but it pretty much fell apart. Then Matt Stafford is his season done, man. You might as well say his season done. Broken bones in his back. Let him rest, man. Let him rest. Don't throw him in the dirt like that. Next game, this a big one. This right here. I don't know how this game didn't get flexed to a Sunday nighter. We got the San Francisco 49ers, 10-2. Against the New Orleans Saints, 10-2. Another big game for San Fran, man. Back-to-back big games, man. And I originally was going to pick San Fran to win this game, but I'm going to ride with New Orleans. It's hard to go to that dome and get a win in New Orleans. That's just facts. And I think that New Orleans going to pull off a little bit. Because, San Fran got the best pass defense in the NFL. But I'm telling you, Drew Brees and Sean Payton going to have a good game plan for that. Expect a big game from Michael Thomas, man. That dude really is unguardable. He really is. But I got New Orleans winning at home, man. They got New Orleans as favors, 2.5, 2.5 points. I can see that. But, I don't think San Fran going to be able to play catch-up. If San Fran let New Orleans get a lead on them, it's over with. I don't think San Fran can play catch-up like that. Next game, we got the Miami Dolphins, who surprisingly is 3-9 now, versus the 4-8 New York Jets. And I got the Dolphins winning this game, man. But then, see, you never know. You never know. When you see the Jets out there, you just never know. You never know. Because, I mean, here we are. The Jets went out there and beat the brakes. And when I say beat the brakes, I mean like really, really beat the brakes out of the Raiders. I'm about to say Los Angeles. The Las Vegas Raiders. And then come in the next week and lay an egg against a winless Cincinnati Bengals. So you just never know. You see the Jets on the schedule, it's a toss-up. You see Miami on the schedule, it's a toss-up. But I'm just going to go and pick Miami in this one. The next game is the Indianapolis Colts versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which the Colts have, man. They was leading the division earlier, and they letting it slip by. And they gonna mess around and let Tennessee get into this playoffs. But anyway, Tampa Bay not that good. Even though they got a win last week, I still just don't trust Jameis. That's just me. I don't trust Jameis Winston. He gonna turn the ball over. That's what he does. And a lot of times when he turn the ball over and have rough games like that, the team doesn't win, and he put his team in bad situations. So with that being said, I'm gonna ride with Indy in this. Maybe just Jacoby Brissett will bounce back. That offensive line is man. That's a great offensive line right there. Defense should be able to force a couple of turnovers on Jameis, and they get out of that with a win. Next game, LA Chargers versus Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville went out there and got the brakes beat out of them last week. It was a lot of brakes getting beat last week, boy. I'm telling you. But I got Jacksonville winning this game. They look like they started Minshew back. They should have never benched Minshew. I mean, one thing about life in general, outside of football, inside of football, when it's not broke, you don't fix it. If your offense playing good with Gardner Minshew, even though y'all wasn't winning a lot of games, but the offense was looking pretty decent. If your offense looking pretty decent with Minshew and he playing good, then leave him in the game. Leave him in. I know you just gave Nick Foles this money, but if Minshew getting the job done as far as your offensive side of the ball, leave him in. Don't bench him. That's stupid. Like, that's very stupid. That's like last year if we would have, when Flacco got healthy, we'd have benched Lamar for Flacco. No shots to Flacco. I'm just saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. How you gonna fix something that's not broke? I never understand, man. I got Jacksonville winning that game down there in South Florida, man. Next game, and I'm surprised this game ain't a prime time either. Kansas City Chiefs versus the New England Patriots. And this is a tricky game. I want to pick Kansas City so bad. I got Kansas City highlighted as the winners of this game against the Patriots. But for some reason, I got a feeling that New England is not going to drop 2 in a row, 1. 2, the game is in Foxborough, and Brady doesn't lose that much in Foxborough. 3, this going to be the one game where the Patriots offense actually be able to exploit a defense because Kansas City defense is so terrible, especially with stopping the run. So expect a good night from the backfield of New England. Sony Michel, Burkhead, James White. You might even see Bolden out there a couple of plays. So expect a big game from the running backs, man. And Tom Brady probably have like another 100-yard, semi-200-yard game. I got New England winning this game, man. I just don't see Brady losing back-to-back, and I definitely don't see New England losing at home. It's hard to win in Foxborough, man. The next game, Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Arizona Cardinals. Look like Pittsburgh is like inching closer and closer to the playoffs. I hate the Steelers with a passion. Y'all know I hate the Steelers with a passion, but y'all should be proud of y'all coach. Coach Mike Tomlin is doing a job that like he doing a magnificent job, man. This like the job he doing, man, is crazy, man. With the team and all the stuff that was going on, he got y'all at 7-5, man. It looked like y'all against the Arizona team that's not that good got a good chance of being 8-5, man. I'm picking Pittsburgh to come into Arizona and take the win. Next game, we got the Tennessee Titans versus the Oakland Raiders. This is a wild card battle game right here because Oakland is 6-6, Tennessee is 7-5, and both of them fighting for a spot, that 6th spot. But Oakland has been playing bad the last 2 weeks, and Derrick Henry has been balling out of control. Another game with 150 yards and a touchdown. Tannehill looked like he finding his own. Tennessee looked like they finally coming along. And they got an opportunity to take the division. They play Houston twice in the next 3 weeks. So I got Tennessee beating Oakland in this game, man. I got the next game I got Seattle. That's the Sunday nighter. Seattle versus the Rams. And I'm not even gonna go into detail about this, man. The Rams fighting for a spot, man. They 7-5. They still got an opportunity to get that 6th spot. They still got an opportunity. Seattle still trying to fight and keep this division. They 10-2, trying to fight and try to get a first seed. If they win and the Saints lose, then they got the first seed. So, but I picked Seattle to win, man. It's just like, even though Seattle just don't scare everybody and stuff like that, they still just find ways to muscle out wins, especially in the division. So I'm gonna ride with Russell Wilson, man. It's hard to bet against Russell Wilson, and Seattle gonna win this game. The last and final game, Monday night, man, and I don't understand why they made this a Monday nighter because this is terrible. We got the New York Giants versus the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm picking the Eagles by default because both teams suck, both teams bad. Eagles banged up, New York just ain't that good. It's not too much to talk about. It is what it is. I'm picking the Eagles to win that game, and hopefully they do win the game because they went out there and laid an egg against Miami. So you never know. But anyway, that's my Week 14 picks. Y'all drop it in the comment. Let it be known who y'all team is, how y'all feel about my picks. What are your picks? Who you think gonna win? Why you think they're gonna win and stuff like that. Make sure y'all hit me up for mailbag questions. What's the B Word 52 on Instagram? What's the B Word on Facebook? B Word 52 on Twitter. And like I said, on Gmail, what's the B Word, man? And I'll see y'all soon, man. I'm finna get ready to go. Now, I might have a preview for the Ravens and Bills game dropping off to y'all in about a day or two. And I'll see y'all later, man. I'm Anthony Addison. This was the B Word. And I'm out.